All right, everyone, how about 3 cards and a bottom card with me? Right, let's do it. Now I like pulling after an energy weather update. I always like it when these readings don't have anything to do with the weather update. They kind of don't. Okay? Prepare, bullying alert. I ask the universe what it wants to tell you. Right? You got somebody in your life. I could even make this an Is This You reading if I wanted to. I don't, because the moment I do that, people get defensive. Right? They just go on high alert. Steve's doing an Is This You reading. I'm going to rip his head off. Right? That kind of thing. So I'm not. But it could be. Okay? Let's just keep that in mind. That being said, I've got a Page of Wands, an Emperor, and a 5 of Pentacles, and a 6 of Cups, and a fucking 10 of Pentacles. I've got somebody making you feel bad about your life. It's probably somebody you have a connection with, but I've got little big man syndrome. I've got a little person. I got a small, someone who is small, making themselves appear big at your expense. That's what I got going on. That's what I've got. That's what I'm pulling on. Might not be for everybody. I don't know, but it definitely can be future influence for you. It happens. It happens all the time. Somebody here, right here in this energy, somebody's going to attempt to knock you down a peg. All right. I don't know if it's this week or whatever. I'm not divining much further out than 6 weeks, but let's pull a reading on bully, right? The bully here, right? Somebody very small, making themselves appear big at your expense. It's somebody from your past. I can't say for sure that you have a soul connection with them. I shouldn't say that because I'm not pulling on the soulmate cycle here, okay? But it is someone from your past. This can happen a lot, especially with like Facebook. I'm going to shuffle for the reading, especially like Facebook now. Right, where people from your past show up. You haven't seen them since 3rd grade and they show up. There's always some fucker that looks at what you're doing and thinks it's crap or thinks it's whatever. Just, what they're doing is better, Something along those lines. It could be that. It could be, I don't know where I mentioned Facebook, I think, on your energy weather update at some point. I said be careful about that. People come out of the woodworks in this energy. Especially in October, people are going to be coming out of the woodwork. Let's see where we go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking time lord. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. And like I said, this could very much be future influence for you. 4 of Cups. Yeah, somebody's an asshole. The environmental energy around the center card I'm going to pull is an asshole. Nothing you say. This does kind of tie with part of the energy weather update, okay? Part of it. That person that wanted independence, it ties with that, but it's a different angle on it. It's a bully. It's cyberbullying, bullying out there in the world, bullying wherever. I don't know. Whatever the case is, all right? This person here, it doesn't matter what you say to them. They don't care. The 4 of Cups is somebody getting handed a cup and I don't want it. Handed another cup and I don't want it. That's one of the meanings of the energy. That's the way it's reflecting. It's this apathy thing. They don't care what you have to say. It doesn't matter. They're just making themselves feel good. Okay. Let's go. This will be crossing the center card. I pulled the Magician. It's smoke and mirrors energy, by the way, which if you've been here a while, means it's reversed energy. Okay? It's a smoke show. It's all smoke and mirrors. Probably means they like you. Yeah. Person fucking dreams about, I could say in the extreme, as an extreme example, it's somebody who dreams about you, knows they can't have you. So they put on a smoke show that they don't care. They pick a fight with you. Sometimes that's the easiest, sometimes it's the easiest thing to do. So I think this person really, this is all a smoke show. Why is that here? Temperance. They're hiding the truth from you. Okay. Smoke show, smoke and mirrors. Devious magician, right? Hiding the truth from you. They're playing a shell game with you, right? Find what I really feel. And they're masking it with something. Why is this important for you to get this reading? I don't know. Probably so you don't feel bad. It doesn't have to be a soulmate. It could just be somebody from your past. Don't ever let anybody knock you down a peg. Okay, people do it all the time. They feel bad. Don't let this fucker ruin your day. Don't let anyone like this ruin 1 second of the time you have here living your energetic being, living a human experience. Don't let somebody fuck up 1 second of it. So that's why. But I find it interesting that I felt that they were masking this whole thing in the first place. Yeah, the Four of Swords or something to not. Yeah, they really want to look. Four of Wands. When we get to the truth, when we dig past the void energy, oh, I'm not interested. There you go. Four of Wands crossing the Ten of Cups. So it's probably somebody who likes you, but they know they don't have a chance. Or it's one of those fuckers that, thanks to social media, there's always the one fucker who wants to compare themselves. Oh, yeah, well, I'll tell you what I'm doing, and of course what they're doing is great. Even if they're doing something shittier than you, they puff it up to be something that's absolutely phenomenal. And that's sort of the energy that came up in the pre-shuffle. So if that's your angle, that's a Page of Wands puffing themselves up to be an emperor, right? At your expense, making you feel bad about what you do. Let's see where we go. I think, though, since it's Steve's Love Tarot, this is a bit more lovey-dovey than that. All right, let's see. Ten of Cups, let's see how they really feel. How do they really feel? Tell me how they what's underneath that? Just for fun. Ten of Wands, and there's attraction with the Queen of Wands. And I laughed because I saw the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody not willing. I'm not saying. I'm not telling. Really? Yeah, it's hard for this person to hide the fact that they really like you. They really like you. What's on top? The Four of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. On a serious note, for one or two of you, this is a relationship you're in, and somebody's bullying you in that relationship. Somebody's dominating you in that relationship. You're actually the one in charge. You're the one giving them the power to do that. You need to flip it around. All right? But at the end of the day here, this energy rules. This energy is what matters. This is the energy, this is the feminine energy. It can play on your emotions. It can make you feel bad. It can make somebody feel guilty, So, if this is you and you're in a relationship and somebody's dominating or bullying or something like that, you're actually the one in control. You need to embody this Queen of Pentacles energy, right? You can do that. You can take back control. Their whole show is fake. It's nonsense. It's all smoke and mirrors, all right? For the rest of you, this person really, it's hard for them. They think about you all the time with the Ten of Wands. It's heavy attraction. Heavy attraction, we'll call it, okay? All right. How will you know who this person is? This really feels like I just keep getting drawn to that Six of Cups from the pre-shuffle. This really feels like somebody from your past. This doesn't, for one or two of you, it is a relationship you're in right now, and somebody's kind of bullying you in it or making you feel bad. They're doing it because of their insecurities, not yours. You're the one who's really in control. But for the rest of you, this reads like somebody you haven't seen in a while showing back up because of that Six of Cups in the pre-shuffle. Let's just reverse this so we don't confuse people, okay? It is a smoke and mirrors. Somebody's hiding the truth here, though. So we'll get to it. Let's pull on the Magician reversed. Let's see where we go. All right. It's crossed by the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, they want a partnership. They want to be friends with you. But they figure they don't have a chance. This is an energy it's drawn to that Six of Cups. It's some fucker from the past that rolls in that may have dismissed you in the past, the way the energy feels. I translate feelings into words. There's somebody from your past. They show back up, probably in a Facebook type situation, type thing, social media, some kind of thing like that. They show up and they may have treated you poorly in the past and now they want to get to know you. It could be that. And they feel like you're just going to, because you're so far advanced from them, you don't even want to talk to them, right? I ran into that with people assuming that about me. I was perfectly open. You're the one who's being a dick. I said, hi, how are you? I get a response back like, oh, yeah, you would say that. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't do it. Hi. That's all. I was just trying to say hello. I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, I didn't start any shit. It's going to be like that for you. You're sort of me in that scenario here, in this scenario. Okay? Now, they want a partnership. They want something. But the smoke and mirrors show is that they don't. Fear of rejection. Usually an emperor, a Page of Wands pretending to be an emperor is someone who fears rejection, right? Ten of Pentacles, and why is that here? Yeah, the Temperance, and there it is. Again, they're jealous of what you have. They're jealous of your life. They're jealous of what you did. They're jealous of who you're with. They're jealous of how you look. I'm just riffing on the energy. That's it. That's the truth. What's the truth? They wish they were you. They wish they had your life. Probably because a lot of people are having anxiety right now. I mean, things aren't going particularly great. People aren't going to the doctor because they don't have any money. We're going to have a lot of undiagnosed problems in the very near future. It is what it is. So people are taking it out on other people. Somebody's taking out their failures on you, or perceived failures, if you will, which they probably, in another layer of smoke and mirrors, hide from themselves as well, right? They see themselves as great and successful, right, and above you, when in reality, if we clear away all the smoke, things aren't going too well, and they can't face that. They don't want to look at it, all right? So they want your life. They want who you are. They want to be you. That's the truth. Same applies if it's the one or two people where it's a relationship and somebody's bullying you within the relationship, and I said it might be a marriage. I said you're the one who's actually in charge, right? They wish they're trying to bring you down because they wish they were on your level, right? They know you're smarter than them, better than them. They probably think that you could do better than them. That if the relationship broke up, it might be a control issue. They might be thinking if the relationship breaks up, you'll find somebody better. You'll find somebody in a minute, and they won't. Who's gonna want to be with an asshole, right? So they got to bring you down to a level so that you're someone who wants to be with an asshole. Either way, it plays out across the board as a smoke and mirrors show. They wish they were you. All right, let's pull on temperance because it came out again over here. Let's go. Why is temperance here? So heads up, I'm not divining that far out. I don't usually go any further than 6 weeks, right? So heads up. Somebody from your past is showing, with the exception of the person who's married being bullied in the connection, somebody from your past is showing up under a bullying energy, a narcissistic bring you down rather than raise themselves up. They're looking for a fight. I know this energy well. I do. There's a lot of people in that small town I grew up in that resent that they never left. They wish they had the guts. I've heard it a million times from them, so I know. I'm not guessing or reading energy. Oh, I wish I'd had the guts. Those are the nice ones. Those are the ones who are honest with themselves, that they wish they had the guts to go out in the world and have some adventures and leave, right? Those are the good ones. The bad ones are the ones who feel the same way. Oh, I wish I had the guts to do it, but then can't admit to themselves that they didn't have the guts. And they take out that anger on you, right? So because you did, you're a loser, right? Look at you. Wow, look at you out there, right? That kind of a thing. I've dealt with this energy. I know what it is. So it's somebody from your past coming in who resents you because they failed at something. They wish they had your life. Know that. All right, so don't play in. Don't argue with them. Take the advice I gave in today's energy weather update. Lay back. Don't even waste your time. Don't get into a 5 of Wands spat. Well, you're not going to turn them around. Even if you said, well, I'll write you a check for $10 bajillion. Is that going to help you out? It won't. They won't accept it. I don't need it. I'm fine. Right? Okay. Even if they do need it, it is what it is. So, temperance, why is it here? It's an annoying energy, but it'll be stronger. This energy, this is strange that this is coming in now. Because, and by the way, that's a 6 of Cups. If you're not blown away by that, you haven't been paying attention, because I've been drawn to the 6 of Cups from the pre-shuffle for a while now. 6 Cups crossing temperance. Yeah. This is something. Again, I'm surprised. I'm blown away this is coming in now, because in October, Rocktober this year, it's definitely a Rocktober. This type of energy will be very strong. There's something about this year and the whole holiday season where people are just showing up. They're just going to come out and they're all looking for a way to puff themselves up on some level. It actually lightens a bit. It'll lighten a bit around December, I think. But October and November might be a pain in the ass for some of you, especially if the more successful you are, the more you're going to get hit with it. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. I don't know, but either way, here we go. Crossing temperance, the 6 of Cups. Yeah, it's somebody from the past wants to... But again, we already know they're hiding a truth. So somebody from your past is hiding a truth. Well, in part, the truth is that they want your life. They wish they were you. But what's on top here? The Chariot. And why is that here? The 4 of Swords. And what's the bridge? The 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's what I said. I read the energy first, then I throw the cards. You all know that. I already said when I was talking about those people from my town. So this person, the truth that they're hiding is they are one of those people who wishes they had the guts. They wish the truth is they wish they weren't so scared, because that's bookending temperance. So we're finding out they wish they weren't so scared to have some adventures, right? To go into the void. This is a void energy. To go where unknown paths, we don't know what's around the next corner. Adventures. Go into the void. They wish they had the guts. It's somebody who you used to know, who didn't have the guts to do something you did. I don't know what it is. It doesn't mean you had to have moved. You might still be in the same town. But you did something. You went to school for something. You got married, had kids or something. Whatever it is. You opened a business of some kind. That takes guts. Most people never do that, right? I'm just going to work for somebody. Most people just go to work at the job. They don't open a business and extend themselves that way. That's a special type of person. It's called an entrepreneur, right? Not to be confused with manure, which it can sometimes go in that direction when you open your own business, right? At the end of the day here, it's what I said. They wish they had the guts. So somebody like this is showing up. I suspect it's a lot of somebody's here. But again, Eight of Pentacles, they want to make themselves somebody who, I think the most common way to describe this energy, especially with Justice and the Eight of Pentacles here under this Six of Cups, you've got, as core groups, you've got two main groups of people. You've got conventional and you've got unconventional. I think you're more the unconventional, the way it reads. Now, roles can be reversed, but I think the way this energy flows, for the majority of you, you're the unconventional. You took an unconventional route of some kind, and somebody else took a more conventional route. There they are working the job, right? And I think they want to justify it. There's that justify energy off of Justice again. It's not justice, it's justify upright. They want to justify what they did by bringing you down. It's an energy that's sort of been hinting around in some of the readings, but it's getting stronger and stronger as we move into October. It's probably coming out now because some of you, this is marked on your timeline. Some of you are getting this in advance of the real October roll-in of these energies. So just keep it in mind. The advice, very simple. Do not engage. Take the advice I gave from the energy weather update. Don't try to explain yourself. Don't apologize for your unconventional success. Don't apologize. Don't explain. Nothing. Just, well, it's good to hear from you. Pretend like they didn't say anything. That's the biggest way you can have an impact on them, energetically. Again, just say, well, it was good to talk to you. Wow, it's terrific. I'm glad you're doing well. And you go. They're looking for a fight. They want you to engage them. This energy, that's abundantly clear here. This energy wants you to engage them. And yeah, they don't care what you have to say. Like I said earlier, yeah, they don't care. But they want the interaction. They want to. And that's what's going to justify their thing. That's what's going to make them feel good. They'll probably come up with more lies about what they've done, right? Just to win. They'll win at all costs, kind of a thing. Let's see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. Again, hidden motives, the love underneath, the wish it was you, my Queen of Cups underwater, right? It's all showing up there. There's the moon right there. Let's see, one card, the crossing card. What else you want to tell my people? There's nothing you can do to teach this person. Overlay, it's an Eight of Swords energy. Only they can get out of it. All right? Let's see where we go. One card and the crossing card. And like I said, this could have been and is this you reading very easily. See that Queen of Pentacles? It's also right there in the final message to you at the bottom. What's it crossing? The Wheel of Fortune. This is a message for this person. It might be more than one. It might be 1,000 of you. If this is coming out as the final message, somebody in a relationship, married or otherwise, I don't care, where you're being bullied in some way. Somebody's trying to bring you down or take you down a peg, make you feel bad about your life, about your success, about who you are, whatever it is. The wheel is turning in your favor very soon. There'll be an opportunity coming for you to either get away or get one up on that person, one or the other. Either way, fortune's turning in your favor. All right? So lay low, sit tight, don't engage, and certainly don't believe anybody that's trying to bring you down. All right? Now, especially since as I said, this could be an Is This You reading. And if that's you, that is powerful that the Wheel of Fortune came out crossing you here in the final message. That's all the universe wanted to talk to here. That's all the energy wanted to say. Wow. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.